Truly, everything comes from God alone, everything lives by His power, and in everything for His glory. Romans 11:26. It was for the glory of God, through His power and grace, that the Downtown Christian Church was made into being in 2005. Looking back, it is amazing to see how God worked in the lives of everyone, weaving purposely each person into the tapestry of His plan. After 20 years of service in Christ the Rock Christian Church in Cagayan de Oro City, Pastor Jesse Haruda with his family was led to come home to Bacolod City in 2005 to be part of God's plan of evangelizing the city. With the help and encouragement of fellow Christians, the Bacolod Christian Church was born. With a goal of reaching 150 baptized members in 2010, it held its first worship service on October 2, 2005 at Mayfair Plaza. The years that followed were a testimony of how sufficient our God is in providing support from other believers. Pastors Ronito Lisas and Lemra Lusok were instrumental in intensifying the evangelism campaign. Brother Riz Huplo supported the music ministry during Sunday worship services. The Vision for Mission couple, Paul and Mary Wilson, was generous with the Sunday school needs and materials, with their time and support for this infant congregation. The church continued to grow in numbers and in their involvement with evangelism. In 2008, the official name of Downtown Christian Church, or DCC, was born and registered in Security Exchange Commission, and the Board of Trustees was created. In the same year of 2008, the Churches of Christ in Victoria City and La Casillana, under the leadership of Pastors Nino Abobot and Joseph Cabrera respectively, became evangelistic arms of DCC. 2009 marked an important year for the church. The mezzanine and top floors of Calvina Farms building near the downtown area of Bacolod was set aside by God to become the new worship center and office of DCC. Brother Ariel Tonton Abobot, who led the music ministry, held an Acts of Faith concert in the new venue on this year. After 5 years, the blessings of God continued to abound the church. There had been a total of 112 baptisms, and there was provision of new equipment of multimedia and musical instruments, which all improved Sunday worship services. The young people group grew in number and was organized as the Word Abiding Youth, or the Way. God continued to work magnificently and wonderfully in the years to follow. As the new decade unfolds, DCC celebrated their 5th year anniversary in 2011 with the ordination of 3 elders of the church, namely Brother Vic Malahadja, Brother Jesse Haruda, and Brother Rex Huplo. Brother Gil Tenorio was also ordained as the pastor in charge of La Casillana Church of Christ on the same occasion. The evangelism ministry made a leap by conducting the Life of Christ seminars in La Casillana and Pavilion Hotel in Bacolod City. Collectively, 36 souls were won for Christ in these activities. In 2012, a church philosophy was designed to guide the church in all her activities. And these are the purpose, to share the gospel in the city of Bacolod and to develop to the people a deeper relationship with Christ as His disciples. The vision, to become a self-sustaining congregation of 250 baptized members in 2015. The mission, to apply the principles of the church's 5-fold ministries. The goal, to provide workers with a strong commitment to the ministry for the spreading of the gospel, and the core value of Christ-like attitude. With these, each elder was given a specific ministry to lead. Brother Jesse Haruda was given the evangelism ministry, Brother Rex Huplo the discipleship ministry, and Brother Vic Balahaja, the worship ministry. On October 2012, a first in the church history, a couples retreat was held at Mambuka Resort with the theme, Now and Forever. Consistent with the church's philosophy, more activities were accomplished for God's glory. In the evangelism ministry, a fellowship gathering for the Word Abiding Youth was done on October 6, 2012. A medical mission in consortium with an Australian group of believers, primarily done to give vaccination for children, was done on January 15 of 2013. For the discipleship ministry, training seminars were conducted for Sunday school teachers and DCC workers. A Word Abiding Youth team building and discipleship and fellowship was held on January 11, 2013. With the initiated efforts of Brother Randy Espiritu, an official tie-up of the evangelism team was made with the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. The discipleship ministry also made Bible studies more regular with the young people group. The young professionals of the church also started the Jesus Talk, a study group every Thursdays. God's grace and blessings continue to flow as He provides for more musical instruments and equipment for the Sunday worship services. As the demand of the church work increases, DCC officially hired her first church minister last April of this year in the person of Brother Tonton Abobo. Since 2011 up to the present year, 67 more baptisms were made for God's glory. Glory, honor, and praises all belong to Jesus for everything and everyone who made the Downtown Christian Church as she is now. Truly we see the goodness and the faithfulness of our good God follow the steps and the hands of those whose lives are lived for His glory. To all of you who supported this congregation and their ministries, we express our heartfelt and deepest gratitude. Praise be to God.